Hello, you wonderful creatives. I'm Ash. This is Ash Writes Slots. Welcome to my channel. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about my writing goals. All right, so usually I don't do this New Year's resolution thing, and that is because I never make my resolutions. By the time I get to the end of the year and I look at that planner that I probably stopped using back in June, I am like, ooh, I might have done one thing because I forgot about everything else. I did not continue on the list. I didn't continue in the steps and things like that because then maybe I got discouraged. I don't know what happens, but usually that's what happens. I might have gotten one, maybe two things done, and the list is long too. So this year I decided, nope, I'm gonna keep it pretty short. Make them goals that have actual steps because goals without actual steps, without checkpoints, just dreams, right? So I need to actually start putting it together and doing better. I used to do this all the time and I stopped. And I think it's because I just got so worn down. I don't know. But this year, that's not going to be the case. I am going to be getting things done. And one of the first things I would like to get done is publish a novel. I've been working on Spell of the Bayou for quite some time. I've definitely written short stories, gotten into anthologies. I have some short stories that are no longer in anthologies because, the publishing time is up and I need to do something with them. But definitely need to work on my novel. I have been doing this for, I think the first draft was done 2 years ago, I believe, and I've been drafting, and now I'm on draft 5, in which right now I'm kind of sticking with edits, and it's clean, way cleaner, and I've been learning and putting things in order. Even in some of the craft books that I've recently been reading on writing have helped me out with a couple issues in parts of the story, especially since I was having trouble with the middle. I have strong beginnings, strong endings. The middle is where I have the worst issues. So now I would like to have my novel published, finished with all of that by October. Initially it was April for my birthday, but it's going to be October. So that's what we are working on now. And then my next option would be to start honing my craft even more. And that's just kind of including reading and utilizing my craft books, my ridiculous amount of craft books that I have, because when we were moving, I realized I had a lot, and I had actually some repeats because I had packed it in the back of a bookshelf or into a box, and then I piled other things on top of it. Whatever I did, and didn't realize that I had the book, so I had to I gave away a bunch of books and then realized I never finished one craft book. I got up to a certain chapter, maybe liked a few things and didn't continue and stuff like that. So now I would like to actually utilize the stuff that's in the craft books. One of them I have been working on is How We Do It. And it has several different tips and tricks and everything. I am enjoying everything on character and dialogue so far. I have not finished the book, but I am intending on doing like a little review of the book. So why not actually utilizing it in Spell of the Bayou for the first chapter? I definitely did clear up some dialogue in the first chapter, and it was pretty cool. I figured, why not put it into play, because something was explained like in the first essay. And I was like, oh, this is great. We're gonna utilize this in this conversation. But basically, when I'm reviewing all of my craft books, the ones that I'm rereading or reading for the first time, I definitely want to utilize some skills and like to better practice. And one thing that I will be utilizing is like the process that was explained by Jan Sculpts in his video about how to practice and remember efficiently. You try to utilize the examples and practice them. Then you recall. So you take all your notes and your previous examples, put them up, and just try to recall how you did it and remember how you do it. Then critique your example and then your new stuff that you try to recall Where do you need help with? What do you need to focus on? Get other people to criticize it, to take a look at it, break it down, let you know, hey, this didn't really fit what you were trying to explain, or whatever it is that you were working on. Then another option, take breaks, get quality sleep, make sure that I'm taking the time to sprint. I like the sprint option, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off, or 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and do my 2 hours instead of just doing a whole 2 hours. That is a great way to keep my mind fresh when I'm doing my writing. So why not use that for my practice? And then also remove any distractions. I did get a new keyboard to allow me to be able to get rid of some distractions without all the bells and whistles of a desktop or laptop. And I'm liking it so far. I got it yesterday, and I'm gonna do a tech review on that. So y'all will be seeing that soon. And then one of my other goals is to post a video every month. This video counts as a video for this month. It is being filmed on the last day and gonna be published on the last day, just so you know. So that's how serious I'm taking it, y'all. I'm doing my best, okay? Look, because I've listed out my list of goals on Ko-fi probably within the first week of the month, but I just couldn't get a chance to sit down and film. And finally I did, and here we are. So hopefully this is not gonna be a real bad, video being put up, but one video per month. And one way to help meet that quota will be to have a craft book review, because I got so many of them. I need to get them. And if you want to see a list of the ones that I am intending on working through this year, you definitely can go to my Ko-fi channel or my Ko-fi page and read the post. It has all of them listed there. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know. You can put them in the comments below, or you can put them on my Ko-fi comments, whatever you would like to do. And then the next thing that I would like to do is republish some of the short stories that I have. Several short stories that are now out of print, I guess. The previous publishers are no longer have rights to it anymore for publishing, and some of them are not even publishing anymore. So I would like to go ahead and get those edited, new covers, and republish them, because I definitely have learned and grown since writing them initially. Like even when I did a video about editing my Heart of the Berserker story, that was years ago, and there were some definite red flags, some things I definitely would not have done. Not today. I've learned and grown. So we need to do better, and I need to show that in my writing. Why not? I will say, if it's not salvageable, like there's no point, and I was just all over the place with it, definitely will not be working with those. But usually the ones that were submitted for anthologies were much better than my regular self-published ones, and I want my self-published ones to be on the level of, those anthology ones. So I made that distinction with my work back when I was working on it, and now I'm like, everything needs to be on the level of, I wouldn't mind submitting this for an anthology or submitting this for a traditional publisher, maybe. Even though I probably won't ever do that. I don't know. I might. Not right now. For the first one, I'm going to definitely be self-publishing. And if they want to get at me after that, then fine. But you're only going to get a certain amount of books out of me. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to be big dog. I'm going to talk mess till I get there. And then the next thing I want to do is not exactly writing, but it's related to it, because I would like to draw a short comic, not no 24-page comic or anything like that, or do a full-on webtoon or anything like that. I would like to do just a short comic, and I have it based on the Save Her short story I wrote. It was like a flash fiction, really. So that's something very small, something very concise that I should be able to work on. So I will be posting character design stuff, practicing perspective and things like that. And I have started working on that throughout this month. Like I've already started working on pretty much all of these, except for the video. That was the only thing I really did not work on. And now that I am in the middle of filming the video, I feel like, who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna believe me? But I'm here, okay? The videos it's gonna be up on the 31st somehow. If it's at 11:59 p.m. on the 31st Eastern Standard Time, it is up on the 31st. Okay, okay. And then the last thing, which is one of the most important things that has been going throughout the whole thing, is to take care of myself. I need to take care of myself. I definitely experienced a lot of burnout every time I try to do my writing because I had a lot of work to do, a lot of day job stuff to do. So now I am going to be focusing on myself. Yes, I'm going to be creating more by way of writing and then also my artwork. So that's why I did separate my art. Put Galaxy Dream Studios is the art side. So that's all of my crochet, painting, and things like that. And then my writing stuff is going to be Ash Writes Life. In between those, though, self-care. I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself, not burning out from either one of those things or the day job I might have to get in order to pay for my editing. Okay? So that is definitely a very big goal. I saved it for last only because it encompasses everything, no matter what. No matter where I go, I need to take care of myself, and I find other people need to take care of themselves too. And the best way to do that is to reassess all of the previous goals that you have. Where can I fit in rest? Where can I fit in days where I just lounge around and do nothing and then get started on something else the next day? However much time I need. What happens if I really feel like I'm burning out? What are things that I can do to recuperate that thing? I am going to definitely be doing more spa days because I definitely be waiting to do spa days. That's not recommended. So that's pretty much it for me. I am doing things a little bit differently because the stream process is a little bit neater for me, and only because like the background, I have like a whole bunch of crafts back there. So then you will see all my boxes of craft things, in which, I mean, it's like a lot. I like to play around and craft, but all of my writing stuff is in front of me. So you can't see that. So I figured why not just stick to the stream format, make a different type of stream. So when it's not my drinking right, it looks a little bit differently. So hopefully that is coming across well. And let me know, what are you going to be doing for this year? Or do you have any goals? Do you participate in planning out all of your months and things like that? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you want to do. Are we going to hype each other up, or are we going to break each other down? I ain't going to break you down. I'm talking mess about myself. But that's also another thing, self-care. Don't need to be talking mess about myself. So there's that. Let me know what you're going to be doing. I do hope this year is working out great for you in these first days of the year, and hopefully it continues on for the rest of the year. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.